At 2:17 a.m., the phone rang. Not vibrated. Not buzzed. It rang, loud, sharp, and violent, cutting through the silence of a small ranger station deep inside Olympic National Park, Washington. Senior Park Ranger Ethan Cole stared at the screen. No signal. Unknown caller. That alone made his stomach tighten. Because there was no cell service in this part of the park. None. He answered anyway. Hello. For 3 seconds, there was only breathing. Slow. Wet. Too close. Then a man whispered, "Please, don't hang up. I think something is following me." Ethan sat up straight. "What's your name?" Another pause. "My name is Daniel Brooks. I'm lost. I've been lost for 2 days." Ethan's fingers hovered over the keyboard. "Daniel, where exactly are you right now?" "I don't know," Daniel said. "The trail disappeared. My map doesn't make sense anymore." That's when Ethan noticed something that made his blood run cold. The call wasn't coming from inside the park. The GPS trace showed the signal coming from deep inside a restricted zone, an area closed for over 30 years due to unexplained disappearances. "Daniel," Ethan said slowly, "did you pass any warning signs?" "Yes," Daniel whispered. "But they were scratched out." Then Daniel screamed. Not a shout. A pure, animal scream, the kind that tears itself out of your lungs. The call cut dead. And Ethan realized something terrifying. That call had already been recorded, 10 years ago. 3 days earlier, Daniel Brooks was an experienced hiker. 32 years old. Former Marine. No criminal record. No mental health issues. He had posted cheerful photos on Instagram before starting the trail. Solo hike. Disconnecting for a few days. His last photo showed tall trees stretching endlessly upward. The comments would later become haunting. "Be safe. That area feels creepy. Didn't people go missing there?" Daniel laughed it off. He shouldn't have. On his second day, the forest changed. The birds went silent. The wind stopped. And the trees seemed closer. That's when Daniel noticed something impossible. His compass spun in tight circles. Then his phone vibrated. No signal. One missed call. From his own number. The first night, Daniel didn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he heard footsteps outside his tent. Slow. Heavy. Unhuman. At 3:11 a.m., a voice whispered his name. Right next to his ear. He exploded out of the tent, knife in hand. Nothing. No footprints. No animals. Just trees. Watching. That morning, Daniel found something hanging from a branch. His boot. The one he was wearing. Still warm. The second call. Back at the ranger station, Ethan replayed the old recording. Daniel's voice shook. "It keeps copying me." "What keeps copying you?" Ethan asked in the recording. There was crying now. "It sounds like me, but wrong. When I stop walking, it stops. When I breathe, it breathes." A deep, distorted inhale filled the audio. Ethan flinched. "That's not an echo," Daniel whispered. "It's learning. The forest doesn't lose people." Ethan broke protocol and contacted an old colleague, Ranger Lisa Moreno, now retired. When he told her the location, she went silent. "That zone isn't haunted," she finally said. "It's worse." "What do you mean?" "It's hungry." She explained that for decades, hikers vanished without bodies. Until one day, a rescue team found a campsite. Tents untouched. Food still warm. And a voice recorder. It contained hundreds of hours of people talking to themselves. Arguing. Begging. Screaming. Then silence. The last call. At 2:17 a.m., Ethan's phone rang again. Same unknown number. Same breathing. But this time, the voice was calm. Ranger Cole, it said. Ethan froze. How do you know my name? A smile crept into the voice. You told me, last time. Ethan slowly backed away from the desk. You're not Daniel. The thing on the line laughed. A broken, overlapping laugh, like multiple voices stacked together. I am now. The call ended. Ethan turned. The station door was open. Wet footprints led inside. And his phone buzzed. No signal. Incoming call. From his own number. Epilogue. Ethan Cole disappeared that night. No struggle. No blood. Just his uniform folded neatly on the desk. His phone was still recording. The final audio file contains a message that park officials refused to release. But one leaked sentence made its way online. If you hear yourself calling your name, don't answer.